Hello everyone, good morning. A little bit late to the party here. And I guess that looks alright. I moved some stuff around because I'm doing some cleaning here today. I didn't finish cleaning, I'll get to it. Hopefully I'll finish after the stream, after lunch. But hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Because I disconnected something so I could plug something in. Anyways, Oaken Shield, good morning. Rachel, morning Dub. Hello everyone. Hello Rachel. Mary NG says good morning. Hello Mary NG. Wilson. Hello 28. Coinman, happy Friday. Townstar. Ivis says heyo. Bea says hi all. Subarno, hello, hello. Tony Roy, good day everyone. Here we are in the last 13 minutes of the competition. We can hear you? Great. Great, Jeff. What's up, Jeff, by the way? Yeah, I was checking my my volume too, just to make sure this thing gets moved around easily. Loud and clear, sir? Okay, good. So at least I haven't killed the audio accidentally. 10th place right now, okay. I haven't paid too much attention to this, even though I've had it on. Raw is pretty close, but it... Oh, Doduma barely passed me. Yeah, but it looks like I might... Probably will get 10th place. I mean, 12 minutes ago, I would assume everybody has logged in already. Damn, Perriman and XG were somewhat close. So I'm doing 508 apple cider per hour, which is a little bit more than I thought I would be making. I'm not... I thought it was going to make at 500 per hour exactly because of my apple rate. It was 2,500 apples in practice. Not sure why it's 2,542 in here. So I'm overproducing apples. That's so weird. I have enough to produce like 530 apple cider for a little bit just because of the excess apples. That would have required one more brewery. That probably would have been a good idea. I potentially might have gotten 9th place if I did that. Oh well, a little bit too late. It's fine. That's on me. That's like I missed out on an extra 500 Gala or something. So Tweets, hello. 716 currently, says Tony Roy. Alright. And I mean with 10 minutes to go, I mean you should be set for top 900. Let me check some of these other rankings. I see Spartans here. I mean, you're very close to top 25. Yeah, that is all pretty close. All right. Yeah. This one wasn't too difficult because, like I said, half of it was apple trees, and we have done this before, but it was over a year ago. So I got to use all the new NFTs that I've acquired since then, the light circuses, the tiny bakeries, legendary tree farms, huge space savers. So I thought this one wasn't that bad. And as for the no NFT build, well, what did you guys think about this competition? Was it a difficult one? Because I didn't really ask people on Tuesday when I was building it out. Was it difficult? Was it easy? Probably somewhere in the middle. Because I'm probably just saying it's easy because we've done it before, even if it was over a year ago. So I had at least something to work off of. Now this next competition is going to be a new item, but it's basically a glue meta, and we've done glue meta a bunch of times. So you kind of know what to expect if you've already done a glue meta. It was chill. Yeah. At least no, well, I don't want to say no crazy balancing, but at least, I mean, you had to balance lumber between a couple of things, right? There's that. In my case, I'm not using any lumber, right? Well, I'm over here thinking about the next meta, sorry. Oh gosh. But in here you really only have to worry about the glass bottles. In the next meta you'll have to worry about balancing lumber between honey, honeycomb, limestone, and chromium, right? No, not limestone and chromium. I have my two competitions mixed up. Oh my gosh. Rachel says, I thought they changed the recipe, no glue. So you're still gonna need glue, but instead of the paper bag actually needing one glue by itself, you're just gonna need wool. So you're gonna need 3 eco paper, and each eco paper requires glue. And then you're gonna need wool. So I kind of already practiced for the next competition. That's what I was doing yesterday. So I have that in my head. It's in my head. It's just paper bag, practicing for a couple hours. But well, actually, I practiced Wednesday. I didn't practice Thursday. I practiced Wednesday. I almost finished the build, and then they announced the recipe change on Thursday, which actually helps me out because I have the NFTs to easily make wool. I don't imagine that would take that much space. So it'll definitely help me out, but yeah, it makes it just a little bit more complicated. If anything, it'll allow people to get at a higher rate. It's much easier to just make wool instead of making that 4th piece of glue for each paper bag. Oh yeah, David Heaton said it, glue for the eco paper. Jeff also said, didn't they change the glue to wool? Yeah, just one of them. So instead of 4 glue, you need 3 glue. But yeah, let's actually take a look at it in the Discord here while we wait for the competition to end in 7 minutes. Yeah, I didn't make any more changes to this build either. I'll go back to the original announcement here because they had most of the information. Paper bags, brand new. I'm not sure if anybody guessed this. I wouldn't have guessed this. Kind of random, but that's how it goes for Townstar. The cash boost will be eco paper. And well, if you're making eco paper, you might as well make the paper bags and glue. So surprisingly, no amazing cash boosts. I would imagine people are going to do gold for their cash strategy because that's what I usually recommend, unless you have NFTs to do something else, right? But yeah, no specific awesome cash boost for us, which is fine. I think we've had enough of those. I mean, I'm sure some people will miss it. And then the paper bags are star boosted, of course. Huge ass star boost. Looks like it'll be a forest biome according to this, with one river on the south. So you could pretty much use the same biome to practice if you're not planning to... Yeah, because you really don't need the mountain, as long as it doesn't get in the way. But you should have all your shaded buildings on the other side, really. Wool for cash? Oh, did they actually say that? Or are you just saying that you could sell wool for cash? I mean, wool's not cash boosted. Nowadays, I would think people would much rather do Gold Rush than Wool Rush. DeFi, hello. Does it say where paper bags are crafted? In the boxing facility. I'm pretty sure it does say it. New NFC is going to be a rare boxing facility. That one adds an additional worker to all your boxing facilities, from my understanding, but I don't think it adds the additional worker to its own boxing facility. I'm not sure why. It could be that it already comes with 2 workers. It just doesn't specify that. I mean, Duck Sunny kind of just copy and paste the info he's given. So it's not like we can ask him for clarification there. This was the original recipe, 3 eco paper, 1 glue, 1 water, 2 energy. The new recipe changes the 1 glue out for the 1 wool, which is down here. 3 eco paper, 1 wool, 1 water, 2 energy. So that's the recipe we're going to work with. Oh, I got a couple of downvotes there. Oh, I would imagine that would make it a little easier, but well, I guess now you have to include wool. Yeah, paper bag crafted in the boxing facility right here. I'm pretty sure they made a typo with the units who can pick it up. He's just copy and paste that. It just does not double check this stuff. Craft time 1 minute and 40 seconds, which is kind of high. Boxing facility usually has like very low craft times. This is kind of high. For a paper bag apparently is harder to craft than a box full of stuff. I don't really get that. Is wool cash boosted actually? Did I miss it? Oh, I see here. Okay, it was included recently. I actually didn't see this part. But the tweet says wool is cash boosted to 35k, but the announcement says it's cash boosted to 37,500. But yeah, 10 times cash boost. All right, then in that case, wool is a good cash boost to do. So there we go again with the very powerful cash boost. I thought we were gonna get one competition where we didn't have a cash boost like this. But yeah, that's really good. Too good to pass up, I would think. Oh, and they did announce the monthly NFT for the month of July. This month it's going to be a Pizza storage. That's interesting. So like 90% of these storages, I don't use them. And I can't imagine I would also use a Pizza storage. I just don't think so. But that's probably just because I have the bigger storehouse NFTs. I would rather use those. Yeah, that's it for a paper bag. I find it very similar to, let's see, my personal build. I'm working off of the one we did 2 weeks ago, which was, man, why can't I remember? We just did it 2 weeks ago. We did a heavy glue meta 2 weeks ago, which was the I gotta scroll and find it. I can't even, oh wait, I can just check the 10 star playbook. The recipe change reduces glue, thus reduces honey/honeycomb. So win in my book. Yes, because it helps us get a higher rate of paper bag. Truly, the winner is the people who have the sheep pen NFTs, in my opinion. I think it would just be really easy for them to acquire the wool. Because if you don't, then you'll have to worry about canvas. There you go. Thank you. I was about to check. Because if you don't have when I say sheep pen NFTs, it could be Nourish pen, Brilliant sheep pen. It could be a wheat stand just to help you get the feed for the sheep. So any of those, if you have those, you are probably more for the change. If you don't have any of those, it'll probably take up more space and you might not even end up making more paper bags, possibly. So it might make it a little bit more complicated. It just depends on how you look at it. But yeah, 2 weeks ago, we did the canvas meta. This was very heavy in glue. Really, it was just glue, wood, cotton. That's what it was. So for my personal build, I'm using the design that I used for canvas, where I had like the beehives all in the middle. And I mean, that kind of gives away like half the layout, to be honest, but that's what I'm using. So I would imagine for the no NFT build, once I make it, I will probably also do something similar to the canvas build showcase, just because it requires so much glue. There we go. Competition has ended. DeFi says not sure why they are doing such high cash boost, although it does make it quicker. Yeah, all a double-edged sword, as I say. The cash boosts, they're nice. They make the game quicker, but you don't really want them to be a crutch either. I mean, can we ever? Okay, imagine there's like new people coming in and they always rely on the cash boost. Once there's no cash boost, they're going to be like, man, this game's too hard. It's impossible to get all the cash you need in a good amount of time. We're going to have people complaining. There we go. Top 10. I thought I had a chance at top 10 and I did it, yeah. And I actually even had a chance at 9th place if I put another brewery down. Yeah, probably could have done it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math in my head, but maybe. Damn, Planet Bob even did better than me. Oh, that's because he has golden apple trees. So Like I was saying, I don't have any golden apple trees. But I'll take it, obviously. I'm happy with top 25, but top 10 is like way better. In terms of the leaderboard, the prize isn't that big of a difference. It's like, what, an extra 1,000 Gala? It's an extra 1,000 Gala. Alright. That's cool. I mean, to some people, 1,000 Gala is a lot. Okay, let me do my daily challenge. Shanrat says, without the cash boost, a lot of people who want to try to start playing the game don't bother because it seems so hard. The game needs to be more friendly. I mean, I agree with you there. The game does need to be more friendly, of course. For new players, it's very difficult. But the cash boosts are too much of a crutch for like a new player coming in and constantly relying on them. They make them think the game is easier than it really is. But hello, Alina. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Hello. Gonna be knocking out this easy challenge here. Which, as usual, is just me placing NFTs. Rachel says, they're conditioning us, rely on quick money early in the game, then yank it away and start selling NFTs and gems to get more in-game cash. Oh, you said it well, Rachel. They are conditioning us. That's an excellent point, and I'm sure you're actually going to be correct, because once they come out with the gems update, which could be today, but I honestly doubt it. It's probably still they're probably still testing it. But once they come out with that gems update, and if they want people to actually buy cash, I don't know how they're gonna sell the cash, but that's my understanding of what they're gonna do. If they actually want people to buy the cash, they need to stop doing the crazy cash boosts. And if they are smart enough to know what they're doing, that is what they're gonna do. So yes, they're conditioning us. Or, you know, they're conditioning you guys that rely on the cash boost. Hey, that glass bottle cash boost was nice, but I did not need it. And yes, people will get upset once they take those nice cash boosts away. Yeah, great point. Could boost NFT sales as well. Yeah, so probably even before the update goes live, I'm gonna start practicing again, like I was practicing on Wednesday. I needed to take back some NFTs to actually properly practice. But obviously, once the update goes live, I'll actually be able to make the eco paper. Not the eco paper, the paperbacks. I don't think you need that many boxing facilities. Especially even for my rate. It just doesn't seem like many boxing facilities. I could be wrong because I'm also using the Epic boxing facility NFT. But I would imagine for most people, you don't need that many boxing facilities. I mean, we'll see. I think this one and the one where you sell 20 corn are the easiest challenges. You really don't have to worry about anything else. Also, the last 2 days have been pretty good for the crypto market. But I mean, we probably need like 20 of those days in a row. At least for the Gala token. But yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's doing excellent. It's a good sign though. But can't get too excited because I mean, market can go up like 2 days in a row. Then it can go down like 5 days in a row. Oh, I seen Vexy Villages announce their new updates, including the next event. I'm glad that they at least told people exactly what items you'll need for the next event. That's good. That's one of the things that they should have done for the first two competitions, because people didn't really find out until like the day of, or as soon as the event started. I actually don't even know when the next Vexy Villages event starts. All I know is that they announced what you have to make for the points, and they added a couple more improvements. They actually made it more pay to win. I actually already thought it was that much of a pay to win, because I must have misunderstood it, but at first I thought the higher the rarity of the NFTs you bought, the more points you would get. Apparently that wasn't the case, but it's going to be the case now. So okay, I thought it was already working like that. Now it definitely will work like that. So now it will definitely be pay to win, more so than it was before. But they're definitely getting people to buy those Vexy Village NFTs. I didn't do the math on the last event, but I would assume they sold more NFTs than they gave out in Gala prizes. That would be my assumption, because that was the case for the first event. What else do I need? Badges, alchemy stands, mills. And as for the Mirandus event, they did announce the details. It's not going to be this week. It's actually going to be next week. I guess they delayed it a week. The prizes aren't really that high other than first place. I think first place gets 15,000 Gala, but it's going to be like an awful grind to try to get first place in that Mirandus event. Unlike the Town Star or the Vexy Village competitions or events, whatever you want to call them, the Mirandus one will like require you to actually grind for what I would assume is an entire week, almost no sleep. Sounds more grindy than even the Eternal Paradox event, so that just sounds like too much. But that's probably to be expected. So somebody will do it, and I hope the person who actually does do it gets the 15,000 Gala, and hopefully it's worth it. I will still play once the event comes out. I'll play Mirandus, but I don't think I'll actually try and compete for the Gala. Because the way it's gonna work is you have to kill a bunch of monsters, and you get a certain amount of points. So really, it's not called points, it's called some kind of chaotic trace that you have to pick up. And whoever has the most of that, there's going to be some kind of leaderboard. Not sure if that'll be in the game, but there'll be some kind of leaderboard, and that'll determine your placement. And of course, that determines how much Gala you get when the event ends. But the thing that is annoying people about that Mirandus event is that they are going to do what they're doing in Vexy Villages right now. They're going to more than likely sell an NFT that will increase the amount of points that you get. So they're making this event pay to win. That's kind of stupid. But what did you expect, right? I should have seen that coming. I didn't even think of that, but I should have seen that coming. So yeah, they're making the Mirandus event pay to win. Free to participate. You're not going to need an exemplar to participate in it, but if you want to actually have a shot at the top placement, you would need to buy an NFT, which I am assuming is going to be a gacha sale, just like they're doing with the Vexy Villages stuff. I'm not completely sure. There's a little bit of speculation there, but that's what it sounds like right now. Did I place everything down? Because I don't think so. I didn't place the vending machine down. Oh, the haunted NFTs, okay. Now, of course, most people here watching only care about the Town Star competitions, because that's the best thing. Alright, that's good. 4,500 something. That's what it should be. There we go. Oh, I have a bunch of alchemy stands because they sent out all the, to my understanding, maybe some people haven't gotten theirs, but they sent out all the Walking Dead Empire boxes, maybe. My sister also had some NFTs there, and she opened them, and she sent me the alchemy stands, which the plan is I will probably just give them away once I have this new giveaway system up and running. But I probably won't do a giveaway until at the earliest Halloween right now. Or if anything, I'll just keep stocking up and do it during Christmas. But we'll see. So yeah, I probably will end up just giving away those alchemy stands. I don't think they're worth that much though, since there's so many out there. But the 2 passive gold ore, it's okay, right? It's not bad. Alright, well, I'm not going in practice server yet. There's really not that much to do. I actually got on Town Star mode, I think, maybe Wednesday. Yesterday or Wednesday. But there's nothing more for me to do there. Okichio that I haven't got in mine? Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess they're not done distributing. I was holding those NFTs, and so was my sister. We were holding them for a long time, so maybe they went in order of who had them for longer. I'm not sure, to be honest, but okay, I guess they're not done distributing them. But I can say that I got all of the boxes I was supposed to get, and same goes for my sister. Same goes for a few people that I've heard. But yeah, I guess they haven't distributed them all. Iva says, if you do Gold Rush, I think they are huge. Yeah, I suppose if you have at least like 2 of them, so you can get the full passive gold ore, then yeah, they definitely help. They're cheaper than the pot of golds. I would much rather have the pot of golds because of the reduction to the jewelry crafting tables. That does help save a good chunk of space. But obviously that's the more expensive option. So I'm not gonna wait until this loads. That's probably gonna be it. My plan is to I mean, I'll probably eat lunch right after this. Finish cleaning up here. You know what? I'll probably just practice my... I keep practicing my paper bag build. And while I have it doing tests, then I'll continue cleaning. Reorganizing. And I know later tonight there's the Conquest for Eternal Paradox, so I'm gonna do that. So I haven't been that active in Eternal Paradox this season, but I'll still do that. And I'll work on a no NFT build for this one too. So I probably won't start it until Sunday, we'll see. But I don't think it's too crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. It's loading kind of quick. I probably did log in yesterday. I don't remember. But yeah, that's going to be it. Oaken Shield, I'll take one. Well, we'll see who gets it. Rachel, thanks for hanging out, of course. Thank you all for being here. Kind of a short stream, I guess. It's only like, what, half an hour? But you know, might as well get back to work. Appreciate you all being here. As usual, I'll be on Discord. Last thing I'll mention also, if you guys see people spamming scam messages on even my Discord or any Discord really, just obviously don't. I hope nobody falls for that crap. Usually the scammers, they try to post when I'm asleep. Maybe they know my sleep schedule, I don't know. But obviously don't post on any scammy links, any fake posts that look like they're impersonating announcements. None of that is real. I'll ban them as soon as I wake up. If you want to tag me so I see them, go ahead. I appreciate that. I probably won't reply to you, but as soon as I see the scam message, I'll delete it. But yeah, that's really the last thing I wanted to say. So thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you all later.